Alright, Shalom. Shalom, Shalom, Israel. Shalom, all praises to the Most High.
All praises to the Most High.
We thank the Most High, right, for the blessing, everything, and we thank the Most High for it. We're about to go into the couple of precepts on the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and we're gonna eat. Right, this is the brother Frankie. You got King Shevon, Malak Shevon. You got Akoti Kara, and you got Akoti Naomi right here. And Shalom family, Shalom everybody, Shalom Israel. It's our praise. Barakata Yahawaah. Barakata Yahawaah. Barakata Yahawaah. All praise to the Most High. We're not going into a couple of precepts. This is a commandment that the Most High said we got to do. First and foremost, let's go to the book of Exodus. Okay, let's go to Exodus. And we're going to read, this is the book of Exodus, right? Let's just read from, we want to address the Passover first. Let's go to Exodus 12 and we'll read verses 1 through 2.
Can I read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Exodus 12, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you.
Right. So the Moses is telling our people, our nation, that what? He didn't say January. He didn't say January. So we know January is a pagan calendar. It's a pagan, literally pagan calendar. Because we go in the book of Daniel chapter 7, verses 24 through 25. The Moses say, well, that the Roman, the so-called Roman or the Edomite, the fourth beast, they're going to change the calendar, right? And so the first month of the year is Abib or Aviv, right? Which is what? The green ear of barley. Continue.
And he said, Speak unto the all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb.
Every man a lamb. Every man a lamb. Okay, which we did yesterday, sundown. Before the sun went down yesterday, we slaughtered the lamb. As the Mosai ordained it, we did it, and we did everything the Mosai said we got to do. So we kept it. So today, as the sun went up, we starting what? The first day of Unleavened Bread is a holy convocation, a holy assembly for all the Israelites, regardless of where we live in. So, Shevon, jump to verses 14. Jump to verses 14. And then, Naomi, if you want, you prepare the 1 Corinthians, you got 5,
8, 6 to 8.
Okay, and Kira, you can go to Exodus chapter 13. Go to Exodus 13 and we're going to read verses 3 through 4. She will go ahead.
Exodus 12 and 14. And he said, In this day shall he unto you for a memorial. So the 14th day of the first month, which was yesterday, now is today for some brother. They'll be keeping in the Passover today. You know, some other came, some other brother got different. They all praise to the Most High. Colossians 2:17. Let no man judge you on the new moon, the feast day. We got it. We ain't judging anybody. You know, everybody track it differently. All praise to the Most High. And ready? Okay. And he said, And ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations.
Now in the Christian church, they say we ain't gotta do that. But the Most High literally say, as to us. So we ain't worry about the other heathen or the other nation. We concerned about our people. Because we're rebellious nation. The Most High say, well, it gotta be throughout our generations. It's in plural. So are we all dead, all Israel? No, we still alive. So we gotta keep it up, we gotta continue. That's what the Most High say. That's what they don't want to discuss in the Christian church. They don't want to tell the truth. They just want to, oh yeah, you look, oh, blah, blah. You know, we don't deal with that. We deal with the Most High. Continue.
Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever.
No, only for 10 years.
You got to keep the ordinance forever.
No, Jesus Christ died. We don't have to do it.
Keep the ordinance forever.
What did the Most High say?
Keep the ordinance forever.
It's forever. You understand that, brother and sister? It's forever. So you can't just run your mouth say the law is not done away with it. Okay? Jump to verse 15. Continue. Verse 15.
Verses 15. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread.
And that's what we're doing right now. That's what we're about to do. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread.
Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses.
So leaven shouldn't be in our houses. Now, if you're strong, you're righteous brother, where you feel like you can put in your trunk, where it's in your house, you can do it. As long as you don't put in your food, you find you put in your food, your name will be blotted out from the book of life. Continue.
For whoever eateth leavened bread.
So whosoever eateth leavened bread,
from the first day.
So starting from tonight, okay, is it since yesterday actually, okay?
From the first day until the seventh day.
Until the seventh day.
That soul shall be cut off from Israel.
No, they'll be saved.
Soul shall be cut off from Israel.
No, we have the grace of Jesus Christ.
That soul shall be cut off from Israel.
All we gotta do is just pray and fast.
That soul should be cut off.
So you'll be cut off, brother and sister. That's what the scripture said. That's what the Most High said. That's why you gotta stay diligent, right? Hey, Kira, go to Exodus 13 and read verses 3 through 4.
Exodus 13, verse 3. And Moses said unto the people, remember this day in which ye came out of from Egypt.
Hold on. What did the Most High say? He said what?
And Moses said unto the people, remember this day in which ye came out from Egypt.
And that's what people don't want to understand. Rebellious Negro, rebellious Latino, and Native Indian, they want to keep the commandment of the Most High. And that's what they do all the time. What did the Most High say? He said what? He told Moses, he said what? Remember
this day in which ye came out from Egypt.
So, Shimon, get Exodus 20 and 2. Watch this. Exodus 20 and 2. So just to present what Ikera is reading. Because the word Egypt is a Greek word, just means I give to him in the house of bondage, slavery, captivity. As today we're in captivity. France, Germany, America, Africa, we're still in captivity. Especially those that don't know the truth, you're fully in captivity. Yeah, bro, if you just get 20 and 2, that's all. That's all.
Exodus 20 and 2. He says, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of Egypt, let's see,
out of the house of bondage.
No, the house of Christianity.
Out of the house of bondage.
House of good friends.
House of bondage.
No, we can just make friends.
The house of bondage.
So we were in captivity, our forefather. Today are we in captivity? Yes. What type of captivity? Two type of captivity. Spiritual and physical. Most men on this earth are in physical captivity. Most men. Now, is everybody in spiritual captivity? No. Not everybody. Now, the brother in keeping the commandment, the law of the Most High, they know the truth. They are not slaves spiritually anymore. Physically, they are slaves. But mentally, no, they are not. Understand that? Kira, continue now.
Okay. Exodus 13, verse 3 again.
Yes.
And Moses said unto the people, remember this day in which ye came out from Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Again, that's another verse from Exodus 20 and 2. Out of the house of slavery, captivity.
For by strength of hand, the Lord brought you out of this place.
Who brought us from captivity?
The Lord brought you out. The Lord brought you out.
No, Esau is going to save us.
The Lord brought you out from this place.
Maybe the money we got in the bank is going to save us from captivity.
The Lord brought you out from this place.
Hey, it's clear, man. So if you don't believe you're bugging out, you're going to get destroyed. If you're bugging out, you're launching, you're going to get hit. It's the Most High. It's not your money. It's not your mama. It's not your job. It's not Esau. It's the Most High. So the same thing going to happen in America. Okay, continue.
There shall no leavened bread be eaten.
You see, you can eat no leavened bread. Okay, rebellious Negro and rebellious Latino and Native Indian. Okay, you can't eat leavened bread from tonight all the way down to the 22nd day, because you gotta wait till the 21st day fully ends up. Because when we ended up the 21st day of the first month, guess what? The 22nd is starting. So understand that fully to the sundown. No leavened bread, no cookie, no donut, none of those things. You can't drink no beer, okay? You can't drink no beer unless you know the beer ain't got no yeast, then you deal with it, okay? We just want to put out there. You can eat nothing that got yeast. No tortilla made by Esau. If it's a corn tortilla, you can eat it. Just make sure you ain't got no yeast in it.
Okay, verse 4. This day came ye out in the month Abib.
In what?
This day came ye out in the month Abib.
Continue verse 5.
Verse 5. And it shall be when the Lord shall bring thee into the land of the Canaanites.
So he's talking about Jerusalem. right? The land, that land was already set up to be our land. But the Most High, he's the power. He allowed this heathen to literally settle there because he know that once the nation is ready, he's going to destroy them. The Most High know. He said, let them do all the wickedness. Hey, don't worry about it. I got it. Watch this.
And it shall be when the Lord shall bring thee into the land of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, and which he swore unto thy fathers to give thee.
So who is our father? What are the father the Most High swear to give this?
Abraham,
this
Isaac, and Jacob.
So Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He didn't say to Ishmael. He didn't say to Esau. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So it's not about war where everybody will be saved. No. Okay, that's destruction right there. That's garbage. We don't believe that. You see that? It's a seclusion. That's why the scripture says we set apart people. We got law, commandment. Continue, Kara. You got it?
Which he swore unto thy fathers to give thee a land flowing with milk and honey.
A land rich. A land rich. Okay, but we don't appreciate it. Continue.
That thou shalt keep this service in this month.
Okay, in the first month, the month Aviv, he already said it.
Verse 6. 7 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread.
No, you can eat donut.
7 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread. And in the seventh day shall be a feast to the Lord.
So the seventh day is a feast unto the Most High. That means everybody's supposed to get together. Everybody come together. Maybe you want to cook some chicken. You want to cook lamb. Whatsoever you want to do. It's a feast day. Okay.
Verse 7.
Right.
Unleavened bread shall be eaten 7 days.
Again, the Most High repeated because the Most High know we're very, very stiff-necked, rebellious, hard-headed. That's why he kept on repeating already. The Most High already said it in the beginning. The Most High kept on repeating because he know we are very, very forward people.
Unleavened bread shall be eaten 7 days, and there shall no leavened bread be seen with thee. Neither shall be leaven seen with thee in all thy corners.
You see that? All thy corners, right? So what does it mean? When you go to your job and somebody offer you to tell them, I don't eat it. I keep the commandment. Tell them straight. Oh, sure. Listen, I can eat that. You keep it for yourself. I don't need that. Okay? So Naomi, you get that and give me the Sharon. You can just get also go to Leviticus 23. And Kira, you can get ready Deuteronomy 16. Deuteronomy 16, we're just going to read verses 3. Right.
Leviticus 23.
And you got Leviticus 23 and you just going to read. We just need the meat. I'll tell you right now. So let me flip my Bible. I just need the 11 bread. So, and then Naomi can read that. Okay, so Leviticus 23, Shivon, we're just going to read verses 4 through 8. Pretty much.
Right.
That's it. So Naomi, go ahead and read it.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 6 through 8.
Your
glory is not good.
Okay.
Know ye not that a little leaveneth the whole lump?
So the Most High is telling Paul through Paul that, listen, a little bit of sin, it will kill us, it will destroy us. Because this was during the feast of what? Unleavened bread that Paul got to address this. The Passover was coming or was nigh. Paul, the Most High revealed to Paul that the Jews that were living in Corinth, they were living in the midst of sin. They were doing a lot of things. Some were sleeping with their own mother. So Paul got to address that. Because when you go to chapter 4, there was a brother literally, he was getting down with his own mother, which is wicked. So Paul said he got to be put, listen, you got to pray that the Most High cut his soul off. So that y'all do not perish together. So we got to keep in mind, Paul kept the Passover and the unleavened bread. And we can prove that if we go in the book of Acts. Acts chapter 17, 18, 21, Acts chapter 20, we can prove it. But this is not the time right now. If you don't believe it, you might want to pray and fast, ask the Most High give you understanding. Or maybe this is not for you. Or the Most High does not want you. See, because sometimes we don't understand it like that. Sometimes the Most High rejects somebody because he knows their spirit. So they don't want to be obedient. They want to keep the commandment. The Most High say, you know what? I give you over to evil spirit. Point blank period. Now you can do. I can't save you. I didn't do anything. So you got to keep that in mind. So if you read it, you still don't believe it, you still got that Christianity spirit mindset on you, maybe the Most High rejecting you. And you might want to examine your own self. Take a look at what am I doing wrong? Am I lunching? Am I going off? Hey, then you face it. Now, if you can't face it, yeah, you deal with it. That's what the Most High say. And read it.
Verse 7.
Purge
out therefore the old leaven.
So we got to purge. We can't sin. We can't continue to do the same way. We can't eat no shrimp, no pork. You can't eat no leaven. It's for 7 days. It's not complicated. It's only 7 days. It's not complicated. But people make it sound like, oh my goodness. Okay, read it. Watch that.
That ye may be a new lump.
We may be a new what?
A new lump.
All right, let me bring this out because she's reading it. We may be what?
A new lump.
A new lump. Let me go to Psalm chapter 7 quick. Right. Let me read this quick. So we got to keep in mind because the Most High, Shimon, does the Most High get mad?
Oh yeah.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
The Most High get mad, but y'all don't know, right? Some people think, oh, blah, blah. Let me show you here. Because you don't want to keep the commandment. You don't want to stop sinning against the Most High. This is what's going to happen. Let me read it to you. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 7, right? And I'm going to get straight to the point, okay? I'm going to go straight to the point. So, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 7, and let's read from verses 10. It says, my defense is of Yahawah, which saveth the upright in heart. So we got to be upright in the mind. Because you don't want to keep the Passover, the unleavened bread. You don't want to keep the Most High commandment. Listen, that means you still got that leaven within you. You got to purge it out. He said, God, Yahawah, judges the righteous. And Yahawah is angry with the wicked every day. Hey, listen, I didn't say it. I'm just reading it. I didn't write it here. Because some of you in the Christian church, you think, oh, God is all love. No. God is mad at you every day. He's angry at you. That's why you see tornado just went through Georgia or Alabama yesterday and killed 6 people. You see, in Egypt, the Most High moved the train derailed, went off, and killed 32 people. You see, Iran saying, you know what? If USA go against us, what we're going to do, we're going to send bomb to them. Literally, Iran said that. He said, we don't want to sit down at the table. We don't want to do any negotiation. Keep in mind, rebellious Negro, rebellious Latino, and Native, you're going to die. Literally, we just giving you, man. Hey, you're going to die. You're going to get destroyed. Tornado is more is coming. Yeah. It's like the brother Shimon was just telling me, he said they say more tornado be coming to Maryland or he can come to Virginia. Listen, the Most High moved the spirit. So that's why you see, let me read it again. He said, Yahawah judges the righteous. And Yahawah is angry with the wicked every day. Hey, I didn't meditate. Did I put it there? I didn't put it. I'm just reading.
There. It's there.
I'm just reading. Because somebody might be saying that, oh, that's your own interpretation. No, that's not my interpretation. I just read it. And everybody see it. The sister saw it, and the brother, they're seeing it. Okay, so that's why we got to stay. Paul said, what did Paul say to do? Read it.
Purge out therefore the old leaven,
that
you may be a new lump.
You may be what?
A new lump.
Hey,
there you go.
Listen, no yeast, buddy. Listen, you eat that donut all the time, cut it out. That'll help you lose weight too. You know that? Eating unleavened bread, the Most High will heal you. If you're overweight, you got high blood pressure, all those things. Right? You got high blood pressure, you're dealing with cholesterol, all these things. Listen, man, keep the commandment, the Most High will heal you. Okay, the Most High does all the miracle.
Yeah.
Alright, you finish that or bring it out?
As ye are unleavened.
As you are what?
Unleavened.
Unleavened, okay.
For even Yahawashi, our Passover is sacred for us.
What did he say? Hold on. What did Paul say?
For even Yahawashi, our Passover is sacrificed.
I thought we don't have to keep the commandment. I thought we don't have to keep it. Is that written in the 10 Commandments? No. The Passover is not written in the 10 Commandments. That's how you know in the Christian church you don't have understanding. Because read it again. What did he say? For even
Yahawashi, our Passover is sacrificed.
You see? There we go. Paul speaking by the feast of Passover and unleavened bread. He said we just killed the lamb. We just killed the lamb. You can't be wicked. Repent and keep the commandment. You see that? Hey, we just trying to warn you, brother and sister. That's what we do.
Therefore, let us keep the feast.
Hold on. No. Let's not keep it.
Therefore, let us keep the feast.
No, the Lord done away with it.
let us keep the feast.
No, no one is perfect.
Let us keep the feast.
Chevron, didn't we just keep the feast yesterday?
Yeah.
Did we die for keeping the feast?
No.
Did you lose something?
No.
Kira, did you lose something for keeping the feast?
No.
Naomi, did you lose something? You see, that's the hypocrisy that people have, man. You're using excuses. Listen, there's no excuses, man. Judgment is gonna come. You see, we just read it. The Moses is angry with you every day. You want that? Then guess what? You're gonna get your leg chopped off. You get run over by a car. The police shoot you. So many evil come upon you. You gotta take it cheerfully. You gotta thank the Most High for that. When you see blood, when you see death, you gotta understand it. It's judgment from the Most High. Tornado killed 6 people like Georgia. It's nothing yet. This is just the beginning. How many got put to death last time? They say in Colorado. Right. It was like, how many was it?
It was like 10 people.
You see, it's judgment, man. Hey, it's judgment from the Most High. Why? Iniquity, sins. Hey, we gotta repent. How many got killed in the other place we were talking about? Remember that was before that.
In Egypt?
No, the Edomite that took the gun and went to the Asian in Georgia.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, like 10 people.
Yeah, 10 people too.
No, he killed 8. Was he 8?
Yeah, like 8.
Yeah.
8, right? Judgment. Hey, hey, we tell you, man, repent. Is that right?
Let me see.
Alright.
It says, therefore let us keep the feast, not with old leaven.
Hold on. With not what?
Not with old leaven.
So you can't be living in a sin and keep the Passover. Or you can't do that. You can't keep the 11th day of bread day if you see a drug dealer. You see smoking weed and getting high, all jacked up. You can't do that. Okay? You smoking your weed, listen, don't smoke weed, okay? Take the plant and boil it and drink it. Okay? Do not smoke because you defile your temple.
Especially nowadays, they, jack
Put it there.
They put in the herbs, and see, weed is not just an herb, but at the same time, they putting all the scientists' work into making it marijuana.
There we go.
You hear what I'm saying? So now they put all this toxic stuff and chemicals on top of that, but at the same time, it's not good for you to smoke. It's only good for you. Herb is only good for what? Eating. But that's not even an herb though, because like I said, they did a science work on that. You know what I mean?
There we go.
Manipulating the plant. You know what I mean? So,
there we go. You see that? You heard the brother Chevron, right? Hey, listen, you gotta watch out, buddy.
Yeah.
And smoking, maybe you smoke your own self one day too. You see that? You don't want to do that.
Smoke yourself to sleep.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. The most I move the spirit and you smoke your own self. You finish that?
It says, therefore let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth.
You see? Sincerity and truth. You got to keep the Passover. We got to do what we got to do for the Most High. That's the Most High. That's the Most High. You see that? It's very simple. Right. Kira, read the one that you got.
Yeah, I have Deuteronomy 16 verse 3.
Right.
It says, thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread within therewith. Even the bread of affliction.
The bread of what?
Affliction.
So that's why you need to take a look at your leavened bread. It shouldn't be like fancy. Okay, you see? It's the bread of affliction. It's going to be hard to eat. It's tough. Thing like that is to remind the thing that our forefather literally went through. You understand that? So it's not a bread that is going to be soft or yummy, tasting good. No, it's going to be hard. And you eat it and you struggle with your teeth, things like that. And then you remember, oh, wow. So our people, they were suffering because some of you don't believe that, right? Let's go right here. I'm reading myself. Let me go to the book of Exodus chapter 1. It's a bread of what? Read it again, Kira, read that verses again.
Thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread therewith, even the bread of affliction.
The bread of what?
Affliction.
Let's read it. This is the book of Exodus chapter 1, and I'm going to jump to verses 11. Okay, it says, therefore they did set over them taskmaster. That's why you have today supervisor and manager. Same thing. You got taskmaster. That's your supervisor at your job and your manager. They're managing you. They'll be able to stress you out, to control, tell you do this, do this. That's the same thing. Watch this. He said, well, He said, therefore they did set over them taskmaster to afflict them. Because the sister just ready. What did he say? The bread of what?
It says, thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread therewith, even the bread of affliction.
So the unleavened bread is a bread of affliction. It should not be fancy or tasting good. You want it this way. No, it's not going to be like that. You understand? It's going to be very hard. You're going to have to chew it. You're going to have to give it to your children. Whether they like it or not, they have to eat it. It doesn't matter. You keep on forcing up on them. They got to eat it. It doesn't matter. Okay? What did he say? Then I'm going to jump to say, in the beautiful Pharaoh treasure city, are you not so-called Latino blacks and Native? Are you not building the road, the apartment for Esau business to multiply, to grow up? Of course. So guess what? He said, Python and Ramses. But the more they afflicted them, so that's why we got to eat it. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiply. You see? You see that? And grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel. They were not grieved because of Christians. No. They were grieved because of the children of Israel. That's why the Mosai instituted what? The Passover. Because he passed over that wicked land called Egypt today and destroyed all the firstborn, male and beast. Same thing gonna happen here in America. Where only the righteous brother and sister will be saved. Then the Mosai will destroy Babylon the Great. Why? Above. The Mosai will burn Babylon off from the face of the earth. And there won't be no such thing as America again. It began. Some of you want to be saved, right? Or you want to save America? Listen. Hey, you're going to go down with America. Believe me, it's going to happen. Maybe not now. Maybe in the time that the next generation. Let me read it. He said what? He said, and the Egyptian made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. Damn. And they made their lives bitter. That's why we got to eat bitter herbs with it. You say bitter. How are we living in America? Hey, brother, you say, how do blacks, so-called blacks, Latino and Native, how do we live among these heathen, among the Edomite, the Ishmaelite, the Perizzite, the Hivite, the Hittite? Right. You see, how do we live among them here?
Sure, we living in ghettos.
In
ghettos.
We the last one to get hired, and the first one to get what? Fired.
So that's it. Yeah, we living in ghettos, in the slums,
Projects.
We
ain't got no paper. A lot of people is homeless.
Majority homeless and living in hoods. And
in the jail.
In the jail, incarcerated.
Incarcerated. Why?
Depending on the government.
Yeah, depending on the government. There we go.
There we go.
No, you guys can speak up too.
Yeah.
Depending on, we wait on the government. Some brother making music about the stimulus check. Oh, I got my stimulus check. You see, I can't wait to get my stimulus. Israel is wicked, man.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Nah, that's for real though.
No, I've seen it on YouTube.
I seen it. I just saw it.
They're rapping about that.
Wow.
They're rapping about it.
Check.
That's how destroyed we are as a nation. So rapping about stimulus check. Damn. Man, get out of here, man. Go get yourself a job, man. And repent so the Most High bless you.
And then still wanting more stimulus checks.
Yeah, because they're lazy.
Still want more stimulus checks.
Because guess what? You work out, the government take your taxes, take her taxes, take my taxes, take her taxes, and they gotta give to the Nazi behind what they don't want to do anymore.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, if you ain't got no leg, you ain't got no arm, we ain't got no problem, we'll help you out. But you got a leg, your mind's working, you do. Come on, man, go get yourself a job, man. Go cut grass and clean the house. Do something, buddy.
What the Most High say?
That's what the Most High said.
He said work 6 days.
Hey.
And he said the 7th you're supposed to rest.
That's right.
So you work all day long.
All praise to the Most High.
A man don't work, a man can't eat.
Hold on, what? Hold on,
what? Man
what?
don't work, a man can't eat.
No, we went on the government.
Now the man can't work.
No, the stimulus check so we can receive Satan's job. So we can get the mark of the beast go here. So it's cunning. So say, you know what? I'm gonna give them. You know what? When you want to catch a beast, you put sugar on the thing and you put it over there. Then the beast goes and he says, oh, this is sweet. The next thing you know, you are in a trap. You're done. You go in a pot. You're gonna get cooked. And that's the thing a lot of people don't know.
Yeah.
Krispy Kreme Donuts is giving away free donuts for people who take the vaccine. You come in there with the card.
You see?
I think it's for a whole year.
Yeah, you get a free donut.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Oh man, you see that? You see what I see there? You see this? You see that? Hey, we ain't making this up, man. You get, listen, repent, brother. You are so-called blacks, Latino, and Native. Repent. All you see judgment, buddy.
And some of y'all that take the vaccines, they trying to pay too.
Hey, there we
So
go.
you take the vaccines. Hey, they say they're gonna pay you a nice little check, another stimulus check.
Hey, we are dealing with that. So the bread of affliction, this is the one. Watch this. It say, and they made their life beaters and have bondage, in mortar, and brick, and all manner of services in the field. Imagine that. So the so-called blacks, African American, Latino, we've been oppressed where in Egypt, as in today in Babylon, in France, Germany. Hey, watch this. He said, what? All the service wherein they made them serve was with rigor. You see that? Hey, it's with rigor. So that's what you got to keep in mind. That's why within the 11 bread, it's not going to be easy to eat. But we got to eat just to remember, to have a memory of the hard time our forefather went through. The back were being whipped, cut, same thing happened here in America. This is Babylon the Great. You see what I'm saying? This is Babylon the Great. Okay? Yeah. So who was reading? You finished, right?
Kira, right? Let me, I'm going to read it again. Deuteronomy 16, verse 3. It says, thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread therewith, even the bread of affliction. The
bread of affliction, okay.
For thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the house of captivity, Exodus 20, Exodus 13, 3 through 4, okay, continue.
That they mayest remember the day.
We'll do what? No.
That thou shalt remember.
No, we should forget it.
Remember
the
Christian. Day. Remember the day.
The Lord done away with.
Remember the day.
We under grace.
Remember the day.
Man, what you bugging out about, man? In a Christian church, what you talking about, man? Don't you understand? This is a basic English. Remember. What does it mean to remember something? You do it. You remember, you do it. You celebrate your wicked pagan birthday, right? You remember to do that. But you don't remember the commandment of the Most High. Guess what? You're going to get destroyed.
Remember the day when thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt.
We came out from what?
Came out of the land of Egypt. All the days of thy life.
All the day? No, I thought Jesus died. We just going to be saved.
All the days of thy life.
I thought we just going to be beamed up and then we don't have to keep the commandment. We just going to be taken to
the sky?
To the sky, to the heaven.
Remember the day when thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt. All the days of thy life.
All the days of our life. So who is deceiving you? Come on, man. You see? We telling you the truth. We got 4 brothers and sisters. We 4 right here now. Are we lying? Are we just making it up? Don't you see everybody got a Bible? Everybody got a Bible and we're going through it. You understand? He said all the day. Remember all the day. It's very simple. It's basic English. We didn't even write it. The Most High literally wrote it. He wrote it through the prophet. These are not our words. Okay? And he's don't tell me this is a private interpretation. She read it verbal for it's very simple, plain and simple, right? So everybody understand that, right? You finished that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Shepherd, you got yours?
Yeah, I got the Leviticus chapter 23.